if the county would actively discourage the use and application of these kinds of fertilizers, ban them. Some counties have. People would have to turn to look to native vegetation and begin to adapt rather than maintaining their false desire for something that grows in Connecticut. The other thing is that I don't understand how the county can continue to allow development with septic tanks when they're really trying to diminish the numbers of septic tanks.
Who would like the first?
Sarasota County's done a couple of leading edge issues, and one of them turned into a bleeding edge. And that was, we tried to put together a fertilizer ordinance very early on when we saw that there was some threat in the legislature to reduce local control over a ban, a fertilizer ban. And so the county kind of reacted relatively quickly and tried to get a rule in place so that it could not be applied during basically the summer rainy season. But because we were very early on in the process, there was a very big concern that that there could not be a prohibition against the sale during that period. That we couldn't stop industry, the local Home Depot and big box stores, from selling it because we were the first, right? We were out there trying to be very proactive in that regard. Unfortunately, there were a couple of, well, not unfortunately, fortunately for them, there were a couple of smaller municipalities that said, no, we're going to ban it. We're going to ban the sale of it. We're not going to put up with it at all. And they got it through before the state legislature kind of prohibited any additional rules being put in place. So it could have been done. There was a great amount of concern that we were going to have drawn out litigation over it. And since the state legislature have now preempted local governments from having control over it, we really don't have the ability to reopen that, our ordinance, so that it could be banned. So where are we today? Today we are basically in the world of trying to educate our community, to let people know that they should not fertilize. Basically during hurricane season, we've tried to integrate it to our hurricane preparedness messages, and we've basically gone after an education strategy.